Very welcome back to Unstable TV. I have a lot of suggestions coming in our Indian reactions playlist. So if this is your first time on the channel, do not forget to
like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell, and if you're back with us again,
thanks. So what are we reacting on today, Danielle?
So today, James, we're checking out India's new parliamentary building.
Ooh.
This is the world's most powerful display of democracy. Well, it is the world's biggest democracy, so I would hope so. This is from Karolina Goswami.
We have checked out a few of her videos before, and we do enjoy watching them with you guys. Let's learn this together. Let's go!
As the world's largest democracy decides to inaugurate a new parliament building, the emergence of the new India becomes more and more clear to you, to me, and to the rest of the world. And yes, there are reasons why India's new parliament building is not only an iconic symbol of the new India, but also the most powerful symbol of democracy in the entire world. So, when I shared the images and videos of India's new parliament building with people in Europe, one of the first reactions that I received was something that, to be honest, I wasn't expecting. Many people said that the design of the new Lok Sabha chamber of India's new parliament building is strikingly similar to the United Nations General Assembly Hall. What do you think? Well, take a look at this. This is the UN General Assembly Hall. This blue, green and gold General Assembly Hall, 165 feet long by 115 feet wide with a 75-foot ceiling, is massive, and definitely it looks quite imposing. Now take a look at this. This is India's astonishing new Lok Sabha chamber. As mentioned here, the Lok Sabha Hall may accommodate up to 1,272 seats for joint sessions. Take a look at its eye-catching high ceiling, spectacular colors and striking design. Absolutely monumental. As mentioned here, it is based on a peacock theme, and peacock is India's national bird. The new Rajya Sabha Hall is equally striking with a capacity of up to 384 seats, and as mentioned here, it is based on a lotus theme. Lotus is India's national flower. On the other hand, as mentioned here, the General Assembly Hall is the largest room in the United Nations with a seating capacity for over 1,800 people. An overwhelming majority of people who we spoke to found India's new Lok Sabha chamber far more beautiful and aesthetically pleasing than the UN General Assembly Hall. Yes, different people may have differing views when it comes to the appearance of these two buildings, but if one digs a bit deeper, one can easily find so many differences between them. On the one hand, India's new parliament building seems to be the civilizational nation's sincere attempt to build a structure to run the world's largest democracy in the land that was raped, subjugated and looted by white European Christian colonial criminals and others who were never properly punished for their crimes. And on the other hand, in many ways, the United Nations General Assembly Hall has become a place where the colonial criminal states who looted and colonized numerous countries around the world and got richer through the misery, exploitation and enslavement of others continue to dominate, blackmail, neo-colonize or exploit many weaker nations. I mean, consider this. As described here, just 5 countries have dominated the United Nations and its most important body for decades. I mean, a VIP group that consists of colonial criminal states which were never properly punished for their crimes and now enjoy the privileged veto power while keeping India, African nations and many others out of their decision-making circles. Does this sound democratic to you? Not only that, 2 of those 5 members, China and Russia, don't even run a democracy at home. So, putting those 2 nations aside, what is the collective population of the remaining 3, the UK, the USA and France? Well, just 1/3 of the population of India, right? But of course, these 3 countries are the so-called face of the democratic world in the United Nations' most important body. On the other hand, India's new parliament building is India's new democratic face of its 1.4 billion people, and in many ways, it is the new and most powerful symbol of democracy in the entire world. But why did India need a new parliament building? As described here, the present Parliament House is a colonial-era building that was designed as the Council House and completed in 1927. When India became independent, it was converted to serve as Parliament House. The present building was never designed to accommodate a bicameral legislature for a full-fledged democracy. Also, the present Parliament House is already highly stressed for various reasons, which are described here. According to India's Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, world history is replete with several examples to prove that public infrastructure projects play a key role in the revival of the economy after any pandemic. After World War II, Japan built Tokyo Tower as the world's tallest tower, which employed thousands of Japanese construction workers, instilled a greater sense of nationalism in the hearts of Japanese people, and contributed to a resurgence in the Japanese economy. In the United States, the New Deal included more than 34,000 public works projects worth $3 billion for relief, reform, and recovery from the Great Depression. Only time will tell if India's new parliament building will also be considered a landmark moment or a golden chapter in the re-emergence of the new independent India.
That's it, golden chapter.
See you again.
Bye. So first off, a very big shout out to the original content creator. Make sure you check them out, give them a like, subscribe, and sharing all that good YouTube stuff. Shout out to you guys for sending this through. We do appreciate that. What do you guys think? Do you think this will be a golden chapter or a landmark in India's history? The reconstruction of the Parliament building was necessary, and let us know why. What do you think of that, Danielle?
It did look like the UN building inside.
It did.
It did. Nice to see they focused the two rooms on the national flower, the lotus, and the national animal, the peacock. I thought that was a nice touch. It kind of just brings everything in, and it just reminds you of India, I suppose, when you go in there. And that's kind of the point of the Parliament building. It's supposed to be, this is India's democracy, and this is what it looks like, and this is how we run things, and that was nice to see.
Yeah, it's a beautiful homage to India's foundation and its patriotism, that they take not only the people into account and discuss the affairs for the people going forward, but also everything that makes the country great. They try and integrate that into the construction and the blueprint of the actual building, which is amazing to see. So let us know, are any of you guys going to visit this? Will you be visiting it? Has been our 2 cents. I'm going to chop ourselves out of this.